Eu sou Reginalva Alves Godinho.
Ok, tá tudo normal.
Tudo normal.
E você nasceu onde mesmo?
Aqui na comunidade.
Reginalva Alves Godinho, and she's from Anã. She was born here in the community. De fato, você nasceu aqui na comunidade ou no hospital?
Na comunidade. Assistida por parteiro.
So she really was born here. Midwife was who did the delivery. At the beginning, we had absolutely no idea. People would come here and we would run away. We would hide. We were afraid that they came here actually to, to do damage to our community. We had no idea what they were doing, let alone how to interact with them in any kind of meaningful way. So the period of time that it took us to move from that kind of way of looking at for outsiders to where we are now, it's been, you can't even imagine how much work it's been. And now, of course, we continue to face innumerable challenges every step of the way as we try to improve our, what we do here, and how we try to improve the preparation, to be more prepared, better prepared to receive you. That's a challenge too, of course. But all those challenges are dwarfed by that initial one, when we had no idea what we were doing. Even after we began to understand what tourism was and why it would be beneficial for Anã, we had this other challenge, which was convincing people to be part of it. There are still a number of people who don't believe in it. But, that number is diminishing. Even the people who don't come here to be involved directly, they're always watching and observing, and they're seeing the benefits of it. So that's also been, that's something that's getting better. But it's still a challenge to get everybody on board. Well, I've always been a protagonist, I'd say. I've always been involved at the forefront of it. She named several other women, including Maria Ojila, who were part of it from the beginning. She said, I've served as the secretary. Later, I was the president of APA, which is the association that is kind of over Musa. So Musa is an association. It's Women Who Dream in Action is what the acronym stands for. It's really kind of a result of thinking about women. How can we create programs for single women or women who had many children and needed some kind of assistance? One of the things that makes it different is that it's a group that is, its conception, let's say, to its coordination and execution is by women and for women, which isn't to say that men aren't involved. There's a place for men too. And in fact, a lot of the heavy labor when we build things, we do rely on the men, that's clear. But it's really where women, it's a place for them to get together, to sit around, to talk, to plan, to dream together, and come up with these projects. We believe that if we stop dreaming, we're going to die. So this group gives us a place to do that and then to turn it into action. It's also, in practical terms, when 20% that we raise goes to their house. I mean, so it's for them and their families. The other 80% is sold, and the vast majority is sold here in the community. These days, really, my husband, he's much more in the leadership than I am. I'm a component. I'm very happy to be part and parcel to everything, but he's really much more involved than I am because the fish are his first love in life. He's more in love with the fish than he is with me at this point. People doubted that it was possible. They said, that's a project for people who have money, and we don't have money. We can't do that. Well, we showed them that with insistence or persistence, we were able to do it. And now it's the fact is our lake is filled with fish, and we're really proud of that. So we're sending a message to the community members everywhere, to the tourists, to the government, that we are capable of it and that it's worthwhile investing in. So grow Musa so that it incorporates 100% of the women of Anã.